Did you know that anytime you sign a contract, you're potentially at risk for a lawsuit? That's right. If you sign a contract, whether it's to purchase a car or for home improvement, you may be buying yourself a lawsuit. The typical home improvement contract does not comply with the New Jersey Home Improvement Contractor Act, and as a result, it almost certainly will violate the statute of frauds, or it may also violate the New Jersey Consumer Fraud Act. This is Lenny the Lawyer Live, and I'm here to tell you how to avoid buying yourself a lawsuit in a couple of different ways. Now, when you go to buy a car, you're confronted with high pressure sales techniques. You're not an expert at negotiation. And as a result, frequently, if you buy, whether it's a brand new car or a certified used car or some other car, you don't know what your legal rights are. But I guarantee you, it's a lot cheaper to spend an hour, half an hour of attorney time having an attorney review a contract before you sign it. And especially if you're signing a contract for more than a couple of $1,000s, it pays to make sure you're not also buying a lawsuit. And I'm coming to you today live to let you know that if you aren't careful, you're going to have a world of problems. I recently was visited by a couple who made an appointment to come to my office and obtain legal advice. Legal advice takes place only in an attorney's office and only in a secured video conference. It does not take place on social media, so you will not hear legal advice in this video. What you will hear is legal information, legal education, and you might find some of this humorous, or you may not. Don't know, but that's up to you. When you want your house fixed, when you want things altered or done, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And almost no home improvement contractor writes a contract that comports or complies with the New Jersey Home Improvement Contractor Act. And as a result of that, it eliminates certain protections that you would otherwise have, and you may be misled or deceived. And that's not to say that every home improvement contractor out there is not honest. There are a lot of fine home improvement contractors that don't write a proper home improvement contract, but they're totally honest and they're people of their word. But you can't rely on somebody's word. You're entering into a legal transaction. By coming to me or another member of my firm, we can review your contract and tell you, yes, you should sign it, no, you shouldn't, and we will show you and tell you and explain why you should or shouldn't sign it. And we will also explain to you what needs to be in a home improvement contract for it to be valid. And we will show you and explain to you what can happen. I was visited by a distraught couple who had engaged a roofing contractor to put in solar panels on their roof. Now, solar panels in and of themselves are not bad, but if you have an existing house, the chances are, and I'm not an expert, I'm not a roofing contractor, I'm an attorney, but the chances are in putting those panels on your roof, the solar contractor may actually damage your roof and you won't even know it, and you may not know it for years. But at some point, if your roof is leaking or if there's God forbid, hidden leaks and mold comes down and water leaks into your house, which causes the mold to come down, you may not know about that until you actually get sick or your children get sick. When I look at a home improvement contract, I'm looking for several things. I'm looking to see that the home improvement contractor is not getting all their money at once. I will renegotiate a home improvement contract for you so that if you want to pay for materials, which is a way to save money and not be cheated, you will be able to do that. You also want the home improvement contractor to be personally responsible for getting all inspections and all approvals from the local municipality. In addition to that, as parts of the job are completed in an appropriate fashion, then and only then you pay for that part of the job that's been completed. Home improvement contractors have various business practices that are not in your best interest. While these may sound like broad sweeping generalizations, they frequently apply to many situations. When you have an attorney review a contract, it will be explained to you in simple English in a way that you understand. You'll know the risks and you'll know the pros and cons, and you'll also learn what can happen if you have to file a lawsuit or if you're sued by the home improvement contract. That's just one type of contract that you have to be careful about. Another type of contract that you have to be careful about is when you purchase a vehicle, especially if it's a used vehicle. Currently, I'm involved in a case where a truck driver purchased a tractor. That's the part of the vehicle that pulls the tractor trailer. He purchased this vehicle from a major company, which I'm not going to identify. And he came to me because he was horrified by the situation. The truck he purchased, not only was it in the repair shop for numerous times, but it was not in proper condition. And as a result of that, when his driver picked it up, because they had prior dealings with this company, he didn't check the odometer. How do you not check an odometer? How do you not test drive a vehicle to make sure it's working? There's no reason for blind trust just because you've dealt with someone before. This guy is having serious problems. He's losing sleep. He has a vehicle that he can't operate, but we hope to get him justice and compensation for his hardships. But if you want to save yourself from a lot of trouble and pain, isn't it worth it, especially for a significant purchase, especially when it's in excess of $5,000, to spend half an hour to an hour of attorney time to prevent yourself from having a problem? Let me tell you, the last time I bought a car, and I'm an attorney, half the stuff I didn't understand what it meant. But I sat down at the salesman's desk. I said, you know what? Get me 2 bottles of water. We're going to be here a while. And I read that contract line by line by line. And then after we cleared up the ambiguities, then came the next special treat, time with a finance guy. Well, as I made clear to him, talk to me straight. Don't try to pull any games with me. You're not smart enough. I walked out paying exactly $314 more for the vehicle than I thought I would. But even though I had gone over that contract thoroughly, I still had headaches and I still had grounds that if I chose to use them, I could have sued. But if I wasn't an attorney, God forbid I would have been pressured into taking some high interest rate loan, getting some worthless warranty, and who knows what. I can give you a whole long list of contracts, but I'm not going to do that. I'm here to give you legal information and education and keep you away from getting into a painful situation. Now, I'm not being an amusing storyteller today because these are serious topics, and quite frankly, I take it personal when people don't care about my clients. It irritates me. When I deal with someone, whether it's in a professional capacity or a personal role, I tell people things straight and honest, and I expect people to be straight and honest with me. But I wasn't born yesterday. I was born 68 years ago, and I know that you can't always judge a book by its cover. And I know there are a lot of people in the world that look like they look honest, and you might see they have credentials or other things, and you might believe they're honest, but the whole thing is trust but verify. Does your home improvement contractor really have the licenses he or she says he does? Who can they give you as satisfied clients that have worked with them? Now, this video is legal information only and legal education. But hopefully, the other thing I'm going to accomplish in this video is keeping you away from buying a lawsuit that you didn't intend to and don't want to have. Because I can guarantee you one thing with absolute certainty. Having an attorney review a contract and paying for an hour of attorney time is going to be a lot cheaper than full-blown civil litigation over a breached contract. Even if you're successful, you still have lost because you've had to go through that ordeal. You may have been deprived of the use of the property, and you've had to put even more money into something that you didn't bargain for when you signed the contract. So I'm giving you a warning. Not every contractor, not every car salesperson or dealership is dishonest, but there's enough of it that even if they're honest, what have you got to lose by avoiding a lawsuit? Is it cheaper to pay for an hour of attorney time than it is for a lawsuit? Absolutely. Most contractors and most car dealers, no matter how reputable they are, view certain things as a cost of doing business. And you don't get what you're bargaining for. But if you see me before you sign that contract, and if you're buying a vehicle, you take that vehicle to an independent mechanic and have that mechanic go over that vehicle bumper to bumper, and you have me go over the contract bumper to bumper. In this case, not bumper to bumper, of course, but from start to finish, chances are you'll spare yourself or drastically cut down on the chances of having to engage in a lawsuit. Now, I hope this video has been helpful to you. And if it has, and if you're watching on YouTube, please click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you get notified of future videos. And in the comment section down below, or wherever you can leave a comment, let me know what you like, what you don't like, and tell me what you want to learn about. Tell me what you want legal information about, and I'll be happy to make videos to give you that information. Also, help me help your friends, relatives, and other people by sharing this video with them so that I can educate them as well. Remember, this has been legal education. It's been a pleasure, and I'm honored that you've spent your time today with me. I hope you learned something, and This was a valuable use of your time. I thank you for your time. I know time is irreplaceable, and hopefully you've benefited pretty well by watching this video. And as an extra bonus, here's what I'm prepared to do for you. I'll look at 2 contracts for half an hour at a discounted price. In order to qualify for that discount, tell me where you found out about me, and I'll discount it so that I'll look at 2 contracts for the price of 1. This is Lenny the Lawyer Live. Thank you for watching.